hiding money, not wanting to release money so that what? People will see for what? What is wrong with your mama? Huh? And I say one no laka. And I say bra now or kodana or and you see, and when you say it, last 2 weeks Sunday, Standogbe was insulting me on his Facebook page. Me, a citizen, asking him a question. He was insulting me on his Facebook page. Can you imagine such non-entities who have been paid by our taxes sit at the Jubilee House, and when citizens ask them questions, they come and insult you. Can you even imagine? Such arrogant, and they throw the arrogant what this on somebody else. She said there's some judge who set a poli or ye who chire Ghana as if we said
he's even driving a gifted car.
Yeah, look what gifted car. Yeah. What gifted car? What gifted car? A cromfo omunyina cromfo nkwa cromfasifo. Look at what we have to go through in this country. Look at what you are saying. It's so pathetic. Say a whole night shift, emergency, nurses too, as a nurses are helping the one. Can you imagine?
Emergency unit of a teaching hospital.
In a teaching hospital.
Yes. Referral center.
Adeng. It no nyansa says education any health. Who the one education any health therefore. What amunkrofo Maka plenty kitamo so omunko bokina hanu muse. No munko start you need 1 kilometer road. Can you imagine? Now priorities, you see, priorities set here. Sa neighbor. And I thank God to say when be a praise and worship team, John Mahama's praise and worship team, he has gotten a lot of members to be singing praises to him. And that is what is going to send him to his grave. In 10 every or mine. What is that? So what's going on? What's the problem?
Most people have left the country, so just for them to employ more, then they are sucking the people.
But we have a lot of trained staff sitting at home doing nothing. Yes, and they don't Ghana should never ever talk about shortage in the system. Because we are training every time, there's always a backlog. The backlog that John Mahama himself created is still there. There are lots of people. And yes. So what is the sense in what they did? And what is going on? The nurses should just lay down their tools if they don't bring him up, because the burnout, what you are saying is terrible. How can somebody be in the hospital? Your catheter is dragging on the floor. The infection alone will travel from the person. What is that? Yes. And then John Mahama has just messed up our country. Everybody is we don't even know what to say again. These people are messed up everything in the country, putting square pegs in round holes. Some incompetent ministers. Everybody is just, and what is that hoarding of Sika? What is wrong with him? Hoarding.
All right, thank you.
Me no that's so then obiorite bia the one you say. But asam kakra home and ade home no oya today Ghana instead then call the in terms of education, in terms of politics, in terms of security, whatever, we are rather retrogressing. In terms of diplomacy, international relations, BBI today, you're listening here. Now, no, I mean, I am my real me, kade, Ohana would NDC and their leadership. I am not proud to be associated with this kind of leadership coming from Ghana, because all your him share voice. Share the level of achievement Ghana hinin painful waji and sana waroba. There will be no motivation for any reasonable group of people to be so happy about what is happening in Burkina Faso. It doesn't even make sense. Share Soban, even military leadership in West Africa. Sankara, on to confirm compare JJ Rawlings. not Sylvanus Olympio or Fofo Boahin. Wobano Pan-Africanist. Pan-Africanist. What champion that idea for Africans to come together. Share Kwame Nkrumah, share Nelson Mandela, share Julius Nyerere, share Padmo, Du Bois, Steve Vito. Na Sankara butumzi no wato no. Inti Sagana mpo ye obi na ye proud of somebody to clamor and to jump up and down about her. Is it Burkina Faso? Share Victor Gbeho, share Kofi Annan, share Kwame Nkrumah. Na Sankara Osenan. In terms of what? Knowledge or exposure. Na obi awa to Ghana with all your proud history. Some podo sa Ghana you're proud of somebody who championed African unity. Nya Gaddafi na kawda nana. Nya Gaddafi. Na this if the way they reason, you don't know the way they think. Na Afghan sika resources, human resource, the face of the presidency. One kwahina walk of Burkina Faso. They are going to unveil a statue of Sankara. Epe radi. What kind of leaders do we have? They won't go for what you know kwahimfa. Nempo she Ghana flyovers over. She Ghana flyovers over. Inti munye bibia one fan 2 JJ Rollins there. A kwanya 1 kilometer wait and wa Burkina desert to do. I hope fino a one and a walk on and war. I don't go for no what you not them. How do they reason? What you done? Voice etina hasisi wo boy abutum that Ghana phone call Burkina Faso. You man na ye proud to run to that country. Oh. No one boy Ghana into the Burkina Faso. As we speak, do you know the number of Burkina Faso? Inti the youth and the leadership who are so happy about what is happening in Burkina Faso. What better watch them? Mantaso, what is the motivation? One motivation on anybody. And if there's any model, be it military, economics, politics, that we want to learn and we want to associate with as Ghanaians, or you're working for Epe Radi, Huyan Mobarati, Yankupon Huyan Moborna Sabi. For the lack of knowledge, people will perish. And this way you guasi for papa. And this way you guasi for papa. The monk of no. Way you guasi for papa. Ghana. The blaster of Africa. Do you even know our pedigree when it comes to international relations? And the Ghana, yes, Burkina Faso, because that is where we can take our glory. That is all that I have to say. Ghana for
thank you so much. Thank you, Uncle Marcus. Yeah, Spike. Good afternoon.
I had a
morning at your end. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
It shall be so 5 minutes. Okay. Ready, I make a sound. Also 5 minutes. Yeah. Me dey be on Facebook, internet, you know. I am a tired of the day, maybe. We can either go from set your agenda. Now me are doing to they were exposed. They were forcing this propaganda and Jandam to reduce prices of goods and services. Because from Friday, I'm now a ginemu yàtí cement so all their blogs who page via Twitter and him fan yàtí cement so thanks to one blogger bí ọtí sí kúrú who no moving from shop to shop started exposing them and I promised the blogger this guy outside Johnny and my discussion also to see kúrú. And now, I share videos to expose them. Now, me one funny video, a chain tire, document, la body document, la body document. I see a sister by say 2 CD, say 3 CD. I'm a football tree. I'm a football tree. I consider some cotton document say 3 CD. I'm going to say, and then 3 CD. Now, I'm a miscan and me yes, every video. But since one other video, my maybe say in Ekufu at the time, now you're touching said 10 million. I know the sign. That change, so. A business say oil, that oil, so. All these stuffs are lies. Into our propaganda machinery need there. MPP needs to find a way to counter them. Me need only a call or handy MPP, your social media in, but we must find a way because me say I'm a blog back Malik Bazantali the new IGP. I consider BBC or me fan for then there were community police. Community police, when are they buying? Party when are they buying?
Akufo-Addo MPP in the buy.
And so the way their blogs were pushing this thing like as if you say something new in Ghana. MPP nye bigger.
We brought 3 models.
Yes.
One is a community police. The second one is a community health. I think the
Yes.
third one was a fire or something. There were
Yes.
3 models.
Look at these people hyping and praising John Mahama for this. But meanwhile, MPP has done this stuff. Records no one. Me right now, what Namira is the program during the campaign time. Why did he stop? This is the time I can. You bet me the exposing way power on their lies and propaganda. Your file records now, MPP records ni, NDC records ni, internet ni so. Na edya to took. Omo the policy be bad. Here also say police were hotter than like any. Do you know sir? They are trying to reintroduce e-levy.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes, I've seen a video. I know we discuss or your FM or your TV so. And this time no, almost someone found two sick. So no, they are trying to do it like the informal sector of Lebanon Ghana. No, say be a plumber by year mama wa. Now if you plumber ne car, you have to do it online. Now no company no option. It's option is a opa. You know, bet you tax opa. No agency can say nothing makes sense. They are confused. They don't know what they are even doing. Amen. Oh, hold on.
Okay, I think we lost Spike there. Youth for Baumia, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. Senior brother, how are you doing? Ken
I'm
Ba.
alive by God's grace yourself.
Ken Ba is somebody I should know personally, so I greet him too. We may see him on different sites.
Okay,
but
I've lost my time, right?
Yeah, so you have 1 minute to go then.
Okay. My main farmer, your Kasana later on. I can come back
Okay.
and then.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
youth, let's go.
and my greetings to Mama Pounds and then Ghana Jollof. The Eddie Kaini. On say, and some na ACC woman. We be can't be as an football. You say, I go bed down. If you are a pa. Anopa na yɛde agorɔ no hyɛ aseɛ na hu sɛ agorɔ deɛ ɛnɛ agorɔ deɛ bɛyɛ de na from beginning the very first week now after inauguration after 7th January no ɛna hu sɛ these people are visionless. The sort of appointments, the sort of arrangements they started making, going around the country locking up offices. Hu sɛ no, these people are visionless because for most of them, now opportunities at that home. Now say be woman na party Google party head office say or their national security number because they don't have certificates to contest for positions. And they shall say near the positions no. Award them one man, you catch them so. Mo de munya jandam in MPP. You buy a be musika. Afeni mo musika near the appointment at that. Now all so-called Accra people have been given appointments, so much so that Otin crying a man appointment no about Beji Okumasi. If you are Vivian Joe, they are now